So guys, welcome back to another video. So today we have another scale model car review. Okay, just this time it's not a brand new one out of the box, it's one that I already have and I bought second-handed. Okay, what I mean by that is it's not new, it's not from a store, it's a used model, an old one that doesn't get made anymore, and it's actually like quite valuable. Okay, so let's introduce you to the model. So here we have a 19, let me see the year. It doesn't say, but this should be like a 1999 to early 2000s Mercedes CLK, some shit like that. The CLK, yeah, right? Yeah, a Mercedes-Benz CLK LM. I'm sorry if I forgot the name, I had to read it, okay? But this is a Mercedes-Benz CLK LM race car, okay? This is like a, no, like, how do I call it? Like Group C-ish? It's not fully Group C race car, okay? A Group C race car were a tad higher in the ranking of the race cars. This is like a bit lower because at least like the grille, the headlights are really similar to the road going model. In the Group C ones from Le Mans, okay, 24 hours, like they don't have any parts sharing. At least the headlights and the tail lights from this one are like the same as the road going model. The Group C ones that are a tad above this one, they don't share not even that from the road going model. So this car model in scale in specific is made by Maisto at 18 scale. And one thing about it is that it's really rare to find one. Okay, like this is not in the best condition, but it's neither trashed, like it's okay. You could look it from 5 feet away and it looks quite fine actually. If you just like start to see from really up close, you could see details in the paint and that shit. But at 5 feet of distance, watching it, it doesn't look like so trashed. Okay, so starting up, this model was made in the early 2000s. Okay, and it wasn't made okay for so much time. Like it was like a few years only they made this. Okay, like the box art of Maisto actually was different back in these days. Okay, so they didn't make a lot. They made a number 11 car that actually raced in the actual race of the Le Mans, okay? And this, the number 2 cars. So the actual race cars that raced, they made scale models of them at 18 scale. This is the number 2 race car. Watch trainer says in the windshield there, and you could identify them not only because of the number, also the sponsors. Some cars that don't have the D2 Privat logo up there, they have a different logo because that car has had a different sponsor. Okay, these models came out in the early 2000s and they didn't make a lot of them. Okay, and right now they are insanely rare, like insanely rare, 3 digits rare. This is one of the most valuable Maisto scale models that you could have. Like this guy could, I mean, not necessarily because of the condition, but potentially go for like $100, $100 full. Originally, like right now, you could find brand new in box, okay, 18 scale model Maistos, okay, like models that are right now being made in store shelves at Costco actually. You could find them for just 20 bucks, okay, just a 20-buck bill. And for the detail that they have, for example, like my Porsche 911 GT3 that I have a video on my channel, go check it out if you like this type of content, okay. That one, it was brand new, okay, just 20 bucks. This one, I'm sure in that time, like it was cheaper, maybe 15 bucks, 17 bucks, because it was the early 2000s, you know, inflation type of shit. This one goes now for $100, depending on the condition. Potentially depending on the condition of your model. So let's waffle more action. Let's start into details. Okay, right now up to the front, let's push it a bit back. We have the Bridgestone badge, and this right here looks like a air vent. It actually is, but it just is not with holes. Like this is flat, but in the real car, yeah, it's actually a bend there. The front lip with a little red tow hook, and one detail about this car is here in the front lip. It's actually broken, and if you can see it here, it says an AMG. Okay, AMG is the performance line of Mercedes-Benz, and we have these Buckeye looking headlights. Interesting. And a Mercedes star. I'm impressed that they didn't like flatten out this pop-up star Mercedes ornament. That's how they are called, because this is not aerodynamic at all. So I'm impressed that Mercedes kept that there. Okay, in the wheel wells here, you could see clearly, okay, the air vents, okay, that they are actually real in this model, and you can see them there, okay? That is to dissipate air from the wheel wells. Air that gets stuck here slows the car get down and provokes lift, that the car just lifts up, okay? That air goes out from there and generates downforce, so the car is not lifting anymore because air is getting stuck there. And if you could notice, in this model the suspension is kind of fucked up, and the steering too, okay? But at least it doesn't look like it. Okay, so now in the front we have the windshield with the windshield wiper is still there. That's a miracle, okay, because most of these cars were given to your child that destroyed them, okay? Like cheaper end model cars usually go for this slide, like Maistos, Buragos. That it's not that they are cheap, it's the biggest one, most detailed, but the cheapest, and they still buy them to kids, and the kids just destroy them, and it's really hard to find them 10 years later in good condition, okay? This one at least has the wing. So now going to the other side, up to the front as well, we have here some air inlets, okay? Let me go up close. We have air inlets there, and they're actually real. Look, let me open this. You could see my finger, I could stick it through it. It's real, and it goes to this pass-through through here to the engine, and I will show you guys something interesting about this, okay? So getting back, also has that same thing on the other side, okay? Let me put my phone straight. Okay, there you go. Also has the same thing on the other side. So now getting to the side, there's a air outlet there also as well, and the wheels, they are center lock wheels, really big, interesting, okay? And the door, these doors go up. Oh, it's kind of okay. Now they go up. Let's put the model car up closer, and you can see there, guys, the interior, okay? The red seat belt, the seat, the steering wheel, and yeah, in the dashboard there's a lot of details, but they are stickers. They are not like, in 3-dimensional details on the dashboard itself. They are just stickers. I hope you could see them well enough, okay? Let me leave the door like this open so you could see it. Look at it, okay? You can see the detail here are just stickers. The shift lever and how it looks the other door from the inside. Yeah, it's a really bare bones interior, and you can see the carbon fiber monocoque that is built around to. Okay, so this is a carbon fiber monocoque structure type of car. You have the carbon fiber monocoque here, and then chassis rails going forward and backward for the front end, rear end, and engine. Okay, the center part is like a carbon fiber roll cage. That's how the structure of this car works. Now, of course, on the underneath, you could see someone had tried to like hot glue the wheel or some shit like that. And the suspension is actually double wishbone, front and back. Most likely back is a multi-link system, I think so, but at the front I can see there is a double wishbone system. Okay. Oh, and the diffuser right behind there, a really big one. Okay, so now same center lock wheel on the back. Now going to the back part of the car, you can see the exhaust outlets out of there and the diffuser as well. Okay, so the rear taillights, like I said, it shares them with the actual road going CLK. Okay, and Warstener, number one of the mobile gas station thingamajig, and the big wing. Now I'm going to show you guys, okay, something really interesting on how to open this back part body, because the whole back part body, or almost everything, needs to go out to have access to the engine. Okay, wait a sec. Great, now you are seeing something interesting. Wait, did you actually took off the whole back part of the body? Yeah, and look, there's a carbon fiber design thing that goes underneath it, and the air inlets. Yeah, so you can see where this part was and was taken off. How did I do it? Well, this is really hard to take off, especially more than 20 years after. So it was really jammed up in there. So what I did was I took these two screwdrivers, stick them there, flathead screwdrivers to be exact, flathead, like you see here, like you see here as well, flathead, and I stick them in these two holes, one here, and then they were in this orientation, being stuck, and both of them I pulled them out in this direction to pull out this rear body structure. Don't worry, nothing is going to break. You need a bit force to do it if you have an old 20-year-old model of this one. Okay, you will need a bit of force, but not much, because you could break something here, all the screwdrivers itself. These ones are from Milwaukee. They're actually quite durable, so no, I don't have to worry. But if you have some market China ones, watch out, you could snap them or break something here, and I don't want to. So do a bit of force, but not too much. Okay, be careful with your force. That is my advice. Okay, now I have this back part here. I'm going to show you guys the engine. So this is like, I will put the specs here in the screen because I really don't remember from the mind, but this is a V12 engine, and I think it's a naturally aspirated V12 engine. This is the air box here that goes from the air inlet here all the way to here, and two bars here that are part of the roll cage, okay, and the structure of the car. Two big ass radiators there, okay, you could see them. That there is where the air comes in, like I showed you guys, the air inlet that goes through the door. That's so fucking cool, and ends here in these two big radiators. Okay, you could see the wiring, the red wiring detail on this engine for the spark plugs and thingamajig. There's a bottle for fluids or something. Okay, and yeah, it's a multi-link rear suspension with cantilever shocks. That is amazing. I don't know if in the front has cantilever shocks or no, I don't really know, but I know it's a double wishbone there. Okay, cantilever shocks here. Okay, and if the suspension used to work, well, the shocks too, but in this one the suspension is kind of fucked up, so they don't work here. Actually, the shocks are really rusted out. okay, but they are worse models than this one. Like, they are models that they don't have doors, swing, or this part of wheels. This has almost everything still on it, okay. They are insanely hard to find, this one, believe me guys, insanely hard. Like, in one day you could wake up and search for this model, and exactly this model, this mold, maybe you're going to find like 5 or 10 at a good day being on sale at that time. That's how rare this car is, okay, in this model car in specific. And sometimes they could go potentially for more than $100, okay. Now you see the tires here, they are really wide, and the air inlets. So these air inlets that are here, that I used to pry it open, okay, they go actually in the rear car, the air through here. And I think this is like a brake cooling system, I think. So these gold colored parts, okay, in the real model are actually made out of gold. And the two exhaust pipe, two really long exhaust pipes that come, okay, all the way from here underneath the suspension. How rad is that? And they go up here and out, okay, two of them. Really long exhaust pipes, and I have to say, okay, no part of the engine is on top of the rear axle. It's really mid-engine. So that's how it is, this car model. And oh my god, like, I feel really great for having this in my collection, because there are not many of them like out there. It's kind of the crown jewel of my collection, I think, okay. Maybe there's another one crown jewel in my collection, maybe, but maybe this one takes the cake, okay. And yeah, the other door also goes up, okay. Let me show you. On the inside of that part, you can see the shift level and some internal mechanical parts there, and a physical gear level that goes to the back to the transmission, okay. And I think in this model, okay, the transmission, I think maybe is going up there to there, the transmission, not backwards, because I can't see where the transmission goes, okay. I really can't see it. So please guys, correct me if the transmission goes this way or that way, okay, attached to the engine. So thank you so much for watching this video. Like, thank you so much, okay. Tell me, you guys, if you know this model, if you have it, or if you want one, or how much it costed you. So I'm going to leave you guys, okay, if you have reached to the end, to kind of guess how much this model costed me, okay. Leave in the comments your guesses on how much this model costed me, okay. So thank you guys so much for watching, and see you on the next time.